Some Guys Talking. I'm Tyler the Collector.
And I'm Aviary Law.
How is it going?
Great.
How was your weekend?
Short. It feels like it gets shorter and shorter. Especially after last weekend, because it was a long one.
Oh, yeah. Not having tomorrow off is kind of a buzzkill.
It's a big bummer right now.
Yeah.
Especially when you... Like, we both drank a lot last night, so
yeah, that kills.
Today is going to be like a missed day.
Yep. It's depressing sometimes when you think, like, when this weekend was pretty structured, and last weekend was very, like, busy. Something going on.
Yeah.
So you really don't feel like you had that
break,
do nothing time.
Yeah. I want just a whole weekend of do nothing time, ideally.
Realistically, how long could you, like, if money wasn't a factor at working, could you not work?
Fuck yeah.
You can't stream all the time.
Oh.
You just got to stick to your current stream schedule.
Yeah.
Would you feel like, yeah, I can...
I think I'd be in good shape.
Yeah, you'd work out.
Yeah, I think I'd probably spend those days working out.
Getting that kind of routine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I always tell Megan. That's why I'm fat.
Probably because we work too much. Yeah.
When you get off, the last thing I want to do is go work out. If
money wasn't an issue, I'd probably stream while my kids and wife are at work.
Stream during the day?
Yeah,
I would have to think that would affect the numbers, though, because most people work during the day.
It just depends on... A lot of people watch at work.
And you got, like, a worldwide audience.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah, people that in my community already are from all over the place.
Mm-hmm. So different time zones.
Mm-hmm. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal. It would suck for people who... I mean, the chunk of my audience is definitely around where we live, probably. At least Eastern Central, maybe.
Yeah.
Because I stream when it's easy for me, which is the time that they have off work as well.
You're so inconsiderate.
I'm so inconsiderate to those guys.
For you.
Yeah. But yeah, if I'd have to work at all, I'd probably do that. I'd probably stream Monday through Thursday or Monday through Friday, like, I don't know, like 10 to 4 or something like that. That'd be sweet.
I don't know what I would do to occupy my time. Because in theory, I couldn't spend more money than I'm already,
You said money wasn't an issue.
Yeah, but I'm saying, let's be realistic. Like, so I'm just rich. And, so all day I'm just buying Funkos and shopping.
Sure, if that's how you want to spend your time.
Yeah.
They get boring before long.
You'd
have them all.
Yeah. Or you run out of space, which I've hit that wall.
You literally.
Yeah, the ceiling, I should say.
The ceiling. You've hit the ceiling.
And it's just like, I was looking at it. The plan was Friday I was off to organize everything more so.
Yeah.
And you can see I didn't get that far.
Did you take Friday off to literally just...
No, right now I'm currently having Fridays off for work. I work 10s.
That's nice.
It's going away.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
I worked 410s for years, and then I went to a new company, and they were like, well, we work 4 9s and a 4 here. Which it's because a lot of times in the engineering field, people golf on Friday afternoons as like networking and shit like that.
Yeah.
I don't golf really, so that just was pointless for me, which meant I drove all the way. I drove 45 minutes for 4 hours a day for no fucking reason. So then I went to my new place and I was able to work 410s, and it was amazing. I went for 5 years working 410s, and now I'm back working Fridays again. And it's like, ugh.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Luckily, I didn't get that long of a taste of it. It's only been since January.
Yeah.
I just want a schedule, man. A regular schedule.
You don't really care that it's 410s? I could never be on call. That shit would drive me nuts.
Yeah, I don't like it anymore. I'm over it.
Yeah. I couldn't do it. Really, for the most part, I can set. For the most part, like, it's hard not being there 5 days a week just because you never know when I'm going to be needed that day or whatever, just because things change so much from client to client. But for the most part, I can make my own schedule. Like, I could go in at 4 o'clock in the morning and be done by noon if I wanted to. But, so that part's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't you do that? Have you ever done that? Like, I imagine you have, where you're like, okay, today I'm going to go in early so I can leave early.
Yep.
Yeah.
And plus, at my last job, I used to always go. I would leave my house at like 4:30 in the morning.
Jesus.
To be at work. That way I could be done and home. Be done by 3 or before even.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Megan and I went and saw a movie.
I heard.
Rocketman.
The Elton John biopic.
So,
how was it?
What'd I say to you in the text?
You said that if Bohemian Rhapsody was a Marvel movie, Rocketman is a DC movie.
Yes.
And that's sad.
Yeah, you're not gonna like it.
That's a bummer. I kind of felt like it was kind of an arcadey version of a biopic. Like it felt kind of like
it's good. I mean, so it is good in that like I'm not bummed that I saw it, but I'll never like seek it out to watch it again.
Really.
It's a musical, and not in like how the Queen movie was a musical in the sense that they sang, but this is like
it advances the story through music.
Yes, like like regular scenes will happen, and then they'll just everybody singing and dancing.
Okay,
but they do. It's almost like it's like
the beginning's the worst.
Yeah, the beginning. At the beginning, I was like, "Oh God, this is just straight up like Broadway play musical, like singing and dancing in the streets."
How long was it?
2 hours, maybe. I don't know exactly.
That's crazy.
I never felt like bored watching it though, and they don't pull any punches with his life. Like,
is it his music?
Yeah, and that. See, I think that's. It was almost like, his like how he was feeling at the time. So like, there's a point where everyone starts floating when he's on stage.
Yeah,
and I think that's just like he's interpreting like that's how he felt.
I liked that scene.
So there's stuff like that is like, well, that's weird, but in context of it's Elton John's story, like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
that's how he felt.
It was his first performance at what was that place called?
In L.A. I don't remember.
Whiskey a Go-Go?
No.
Oh shit.
Tudor or
the Troubadour.
Troubadour.
Yeah.
Hodor. So Whiskey a Go-Go might be
Hodor.
Too.
Oh my God, I'm gonna start crying thinking of Hodor.
I'm not mad. I watched it. I would watch it again.
Megan was so disappointed though. It ruined her day.
I was sad because I didn't know it was going to be like musical.
Yeah, no, I like real like gritty.
That's what I thought it was.
We just want there, like, Bohemian Rhapsody template to be on every musician. Just that template.
The beginning, at one point I was like, oh God, Tyler's going to ask me to leave. Like, it's like he's not enjoying this because I low-key am really sad right now.
Megan was as excited as I was to see Endgame. That's how like she's literally like pumped as we're driving there.
Yeah, I was so
and
excited.
I felt more bad for her. But then a part of me was thinking she's gonna lie to herself and tell herself she likes this, but I know deep down she hates this.
They do a good job with the music and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Eggsy, Taron Egerton or whatever.
Taron Egerton.
Yeah, I know that was a concern for you, that you were worried like you're just listening to him sing.
Yeah.
So you might be more critical of it, but I was fine with it.
If they would have picked anyone else to play Elton John, I think it would have been shit.
His mannerisms were very good
so
too.
Good. I love.
They did
Taron.
a really good
He's
job
such a
about
good
like
actor.
him like how he would smile like Elton John.
Yeah.
And the teeth prosthetic. It's also funny that the two most recent movies that I've seen like that, the main actors are wearing teeth prosthetics.
That's funny. Okay, I'm gonna watch it for sure. I probably won't go to
save your
theaters,
money
though.
and don't see it in theaters.
Yeah, I'm not. So I get called uncultured swine a lot. I'm not a big musical fan, so I don't know. But in fact, I do love Elton. I like Elton John. I love his music. Like I own a lot of his music. Like I'm a big fan. So the fact that it's actually his music, and maybe it's kind of interesting though, because it's kind of like introspective, because you're like, hey, this is where he was in his life at the time when this music was made. So if it's a timeline for his music, that'd be kind of cool.
I was really worried that they were going to jump around, but no, they stick with their chunk of the story of his life that they're telling. That was also I was.
What's the chunk?
See, it's almost like,
because obviously it's young Elton at first, right? Like 30s, 20s, 30s.
Because I don't know. It's
they don't really
before
show old.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's almost like his story of kicking addiction.
Oh, okay.
Is like the main hurdle that he gets over.
It does have a very common thing with Bohemian Rhapsody. You always hate one guy that's like your manager.
Yeah, there is a bad guy.
That's hilarious. There's always a bad guy. There's got to be.
It's Rob Stark. Spoiler alert. It's Rob Stark.
There's got to be a bad guy.
John Reed.
Yeah. It's like they are not painting him in a pretty picture at all.
Interesting.
A lot of
It hits harder with gay sex.
Yeah. Like where the watered down version in Bohemian Rhapsody, this is...
Yeah, like...
I feel like it's definitely different because Bohemian Rhapsody is like...
Oh, and this is rated R too. But...
Bohemian Rhapsody is like kind of supposed to... is probably supposed to be like a bigger hitter as far as like audience range and stuff.
Yeah.
Plus, like, little kids today love Queen.
Yeah.
My son probably doesn't know a single, maybe besides Rocketman. He probably doesn't know any Ellen John
And
songs.
I think in 2019, this is not... It wasn't offensive.
Right.
Like, I wasn't like, oh...
Okay.
What's your favorite Elton John song?
Probably... I can't think of any. We had this... Don't call me out.
I have a lot. Take Me to Your
Rocket
Pilot.
Man.
I like Take Me to Your Pilot a lot.
Or, that other one that you said that...
Benny and the Jets.
I like
Jets
that
are
one.
good. Cried Out Rock's really good.
Yeah, so he has several, like...
Yeah.
He has a ton of hits.
But he didn't really have anything after, though.
There was
like,
another good part where...
later in his life... Well, he did stop
Did you
making...
not watch Lion King?
Well, and he just said he stopped making music and touring and stuff.
Yeah.
They show you the I'm Still Standing music video. They do that in the movie, which was kind of
That's cool.
because it was like exactly like the actual music video.
Got
Yeah.
Tiny Dancer. Alicia says her favorite song is Tiny Dancer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's a good
That's
one.
a good
Yeah.
one.
Your song is amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
definitely.
I mean, there's so many good ones.
Yeah, he pumped out the hits.
When he was high on coke, probably.
Well, no, so...
His songwriter.
Yeah, that... Honestly, you just feel bad for him.
For
Benny.
Ellen.
Yeah. No, for
Oh.
Elton. Like,
If Benny would have loved him the way Elton loved him, it would have been.
No,
magical.
see, I like that. It was... I mean, it's realistic, and it's a real story.
I was
Yeah.
really sad though when that.
No, I wasn't. Because that would have been too...
He did take it well.
Okay. His...
Take what? You said there was a lot of gay sex?
That Benny didn't love him like
Oh.
Elton. Loved.
Elton, thought there was a relationship there, and
Yeah.
his songwriter, Benny, was like, no, I like girls.
Yeah.
And that was fine. But it's all about... It's like the classic story of, like, abusing the people that actually love you and care for you to try to gain the affection of people that will never.
Right.
And, like, his parents...
Trash.
Oh, my God. What's it? Bryce Dallas Howard? Is that the actress that played his mom?
I'm not sure.
The
Wow,
one...
is she old enough?
They age her up.
Okay.
So that's where they do a good job of get someone that's middle-aged so they can play younger and older.
Right.
Because they do jump... Like, he's a kid in the movie, Elton is. So there's a kid actor
Right.
playing. And then Eggsy takes over when he's in his teens or whatever. Which is always funny to me that some 30-year-old is playing like 18-year-old.
Yeah. I mean, it's always been that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they transition his age through musical. So, like, the little kid will start singing, and then he'll turn around and he'll be old during the music, like, singing.
don't
I
mind
think
that.
it took place at a carnival or something like that.
Okay.
It's just... It wasn't what we expected.
It wasn't the epic that you expected.
Right. We were expecting like an A plus knockout punch movie, and we got like a B minus.
Okay. That's cool. I'll watch it, just not in theaters.
Just wait until it's...
I'll probably buy it just because I want to have it. So, you can borrow it from
will.
us so you don't waste your money. Let me waste mine.
I'll waste your money with you.
Perfect.
Okay.
What have you been playing this week?
Not a lot, man. My week has been rather boring. There's been stuff at work I've had to get done, and I've taken on the task of deploying software and through the company, and it's taken up a lot of my time. So I played the Division 2 this week, and I played Jackbox. Jackbox is fun.
For the people that don't know what Jackbox is.
It's like a part. You ever heard of the board game You Don't Know Jack, or the old games from like our childhood You Don't Know Jack? It's like a trivia game.
Okay.
Had like a ball guy on the front, had like a stamp on his head that said You Didn't Know Jack.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So we played that when there's like party packs, and it's really cool because I own the game, and then anybody in chat just goes to jackbox.tv, and when I start a new game, a code pops up, and then you just put the code into your website, and then you can play along with me on stream.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's great. Like, it's an awesome game to just. I like to just get Captain Shitty Faced, and we just sit there and play games all night. So that's what we did last night. We did that. I feel like we did it twice this week, but I don't know for sure. I don't remember, to be honest. I got pretty drunk last night. I'm still recovering. But I did that. Played the Division 2, which that game's so freaking fun, man. It really is.
It looks fun. That when you play that, and I've watched you play that, that's when I think, man, I kind of want to play that.
It's such a satisfying game to play. Like,
shooting people.
Like, it feels really nice. It feels really nice to play. It's like satisfying sounds. The menu system's really good. Like, it just feels really nice to play that game. But other than that, I've spent most of my week. I think I missed Friday's stream. Like, I haven't played a ton of games this week.
I'm still playing Angry Birds 2, if you're wondering.
That's good.
I'm almost on level 200.
This from the guy who said before stream started that he hates, or before podcast started, that you hate games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll play them.
Okay.
It's a love-hate.
Yeah.
Played Warhammer Kill Team. It's not a video game, but I played it.
Is that a board game?
It's a miniatures game.
Do you like Warhammer? Or you just now started playing it?
I like the idea of it, but it's one of those things. It's just a money pit.
Where do you play it at?
Johnny Nintendo's house.
Okay.
Use his team. Like, he has so many extra teams. You would probably like it in the, like, you're hanging out, playing a game kind of thing, but that's a lot of measuring.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, literally it's to
like,
scale?
tape measure out. Oh, yeah, everything's to scale. And you tape measure out, like, this guy can move 8 inches, but I'm going to have him climb a wall, so you got to measure up the wall. Oh, he can make it. Okay, good. And then you're going to...
I'm already out.
See, I think it's fun.
I spend almost my entire life measuring things and designing things.
Know what you'd like, though?
What?
The scenery stuff. You'd probably find, like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because it's very detailed, and it's as detailed as you want it to be.
That's I liked that part of it.
And Johnny Nintendo and his crew, they go all out with, like, how they've painted it.
Yeah.
And
I see that stuff, like, when I go to, like, when I've been to comic book stores before or stuff like that, like, or when I go to, sometimes I go to different breweries and they'll have Warhammer stuff there, and there's just so much.
So there's a difference between Warhammer, because there's Warhammer 40K and Warhammer Kill Team.
Yeah, I think I've seen the 40K stuff more.
40K stuff is like, I need 2 pool tables and more. You need so much table because you're having a war. It's like a war, essentially. This is just like condensed 8 guys versus 8 guys fight in this area.
Interesting.
It was fun.
I can see it being fun.
Who won?
I did.
Nice.
Oh, just you?
It was me and Jonathan.
Oh. Well. Who all played? Is his people that played? His friends?
Yeah. Oh, there's like a party every Friday.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I'm already partying on Fridays.
Yeah, you're already jackboxing it up.
Can't do it. But I'm playing real life games called Try to Be a Healthier Person. So I've been running and cycling and stuff
Gross.
a lot. Yeah. It's
I hate those as much as I hate video games.
It's been rough. It's been fun, actually. Yeah, because it's kind of like a game now, because there's apps for everything.
Yeah, oh yeah, there really
is. So like
is,
I just map it. I can map it all out and try to beat times and stuff.
If I could like power up and stuff,
yeah,
that'd be cool. My little like
there's like zombie apocalypse apps and shit for when you're running.
Really?
Like it'll like put obstacles. Like, it's kind of interesting. I haven't played with them yet, but I just saw reviews on them.
Okay.
But yeah, there's like, it's like an interactive map on your phone as you're running.
That's what you need to be doing while you're running.
It needs to be like you need to be able to hook up like an Oculus or something
to a treadmill.
Yeah, or if you're on a track or something. But yeah. That's
I
I just run out of track.
It's better for your joints, right?
Yeah, it's better for your joints, and also, just I don't want people to stare at me while I'm barely able to move.
Yeah.
So I don't
What
need that.
track are you running at?
Nate, actually, I'm not running at a very good track. I'm running at a middle school track, and it's not like the real good like rubbery stuff.
It was real good 20 years ago.
It probably wasn't really good.
It was
then.
the cheapest
more
rubber you could buy 20 years ago.
Yeah. So,
what you been watching this week?
Again, just the same old stuff, man. I've been watching Deadwood. I'm trying to power through Deadwood so I can get to the movie. The movie's already out.
Yep.
And then I've been watching Hot Ones.
Oh yeah,
such a damn good show. Even though I don't care at all about the guest, like this week's guest was the Jonas Brothers. I don't care. but it's still entertaining as shit.
Yeah.
And it actually like makes you like people.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
like it's very hard for them to have a guard up when they can't think of anything because their like facilities are failing them. So it makes you like people in that moment.
It made me hate Natalie Portman.
I can't remember that one.
She was just cold-hearted.
I watched it, but
we watched. Megan showed me this thing. Is it called Red Table? It's
Red Table Talk with Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, and she had Will Smith on, and it's just very candid. Like they're just talking, and it was like I kind of like them. Like I've always kind of thought they were weird. I've always liked Will Smith.
like robots.
Yeah, but they're like, oh, they're just regular people, but Will Smith.
I agree
So he's
with a lot of things.
he's
that
so
they
cool.
say. Yeah.
It's hard to tell he's been so calculated for his career, for
what's fake and what's
decades.
not.
Yeah, like what's just talking points and what's not. I don't know.
Well, they clear all that up. So
Yeah,
they're
do
not
talk.
Scientologists.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like how much of that's even. How much of the clearing up is
More-
calculated. I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. is the
Well,
thing.
it's 2 parts. Each part's like 25 minutes long, but you can only watch it on Facebook. Her show is exclusively Facebook based only.
Interesting. I did watch that thing that you shared recently about their marriage and.
That's what, like, I saw that on Facebook and I was like, I'm gonna look into like this Red Table Talk because I heard that Will Smith was on it and I watched it, and then I ended up watching like almost all of the episodes of Red Table Talk.
It's weird how openly he talks with his daughter about stuff. That stuff's weird to me.
Yeah, they are super open.
Which I guess more power to him, but
Well,
that's just weird.
They raise their kids in like an atmosphere where their kids are allowed to make their own choices.
It showed when they were their teenagers.
Well, Jaden Smith moved out when he was 15, and Will and Jada were like, "You'll be back. You'll understand once you're gone." And he came back.
You just hope that something terrible doesn't happen with them in that moment of
Right.
time.
And
Well, money plays into that factor.
yeah, I was gonna
Like,
say
we
he's getting
couldn't do
babysit,
that.
even if he doesn't know it.
Yeah.
Been watching Riverdale season 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I made the same face too when she had it on. I have not seen season 1 or 2,
Oh, okay.
but it's one of those things that's just like, you know, where you're like, your wife's watching something, but you're on your phone or doing something else. But then I kept noticing I was paying more attention to the TV and less to my phone. Then my phone was put away, and I'm just 100% invested.
Okay. I know how much you like CW shows. That feels like one of those.
It's definitely it almost follows the same structure as every other CW show, and that was another thing I started watching. Flash, the new season of Flash.
Oh, my son started watching Flash.
It's a great show. It's my favorite by far of the CW shows.
Really? Okay.
And
I started watching Veep.
oh, did you? I heard that's really good.
I'm only like 2 episodes in, but like so far it's really, really good.
Is it very politically?
Well,
I mean, ish. I mean,
See, I can't
a little bit, but like it's more about it's a comedy. So it's not really like it's not like West Wing political. It's like that's like a backdrop so that there's arcs that follow kind of the political stuff, but it's mostly about the relationships between people.
Parks and Rec is political.
Yeah, it's about like that.
I can tolerate Parks and Rec though. Like,
But I'm just saying, if I haven't seen Veep, but in my mind, like if you say something's like kind of political but not overly political, Parks and Rec was like that.
It's got what was her name, Vega, and My Girl, was that her name?
I don't know.
My Girl.
I know who.
It's got her, and I haven't seen her.
My Girl.
I haven't seen her since My Girl, really. So it's interesting to see her as an adult. She's in it. It has what's his name? Buster from Arrested Development.
Isn't the girl from Seinfeld in it?
Yep, she's the main season one.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. Sorry.
Julia Louis-Dreyfus. She is the star of the
The
show.
Veep?
She's the Veep.
I heard from one of the podcasts I was listening to that they had their like series finale recently.
Mm-hmm.
But good news, I guess it was very satisfying.
Oh,
Like,
really?
It was one of those that like stuck the landing.
I've heard from people that Veep is like one of their all-time favorite shows.
Oh, cool.
So I'm like, well, I think I need to go ahead and
Yeah.
just knock this out. So I'm excited about it. I think there's like 6 or 7 seasons still.
That's good. It's good when you got a show that has that many seasons and you like you're just starting it and you like it and you're like, good, I got my next couple months planned out TV wise.
Yeah. Or if you're Megan, a night, it sounds like, since she's going
two
through
weekends.
Facebook,
Yeah.
Red Table Talking, and already because she just shared that Will Smith thing this week, and she's like, I've been through all the episodes already.
Well,
the episodes are only like 25 minutes long each.
yeah. I started watching this show on Netflix. It's about like world's worst prisons. It's one.
I've heard of this.
Okay, so it comes across as just like your generic, like, we're gonna take you through the prisons, locked up raw style. But the guy, the host, he was wrongfully prisoned for like 12 years in London.
Oh yeah, I heard about this dude.
And he was acquitted. And
this is a new show.
I think there's 2 or 3 seasons.
I feel like I've recently heard about this for some reason.
I don't really like it.
See, I'm fascinated by it. So like, there was like, it was either in Cuba or Puerto Rico. There was a prison, and it's so like crazy bad.
Really?
And not in like, so he's not going to experience like the true fear of everything.
Yeah.
But just like, oh my God, they're sleeping on top of each other. Like they just have a room with bunk beds in it.
Wow.
And you deal with it. And you got to go talk to the boss. And there's a guy that runs the place, not affiliated with the prison. Like he's the yard boss. And everyone's just in regular clothes, which is weird to me.
Yeah. Because it's not all privatized.
Yeah.
And if the guys want to have sex, they literally just put a sheet up underneath their bunk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they're already sleeping on top of each other. It feels like it'd be real easy.
Yeah. But they're like, that's not okay there. So they get kind of like condemned.
Like shunned.
But the reason I bring it up, there is a prison in Norway.
I bet it's amazing.
It is better than a hotel.
Yeah.
Like, they shake your hand when you come in. You're in handcuffs and they shake your hand. They're all about rehabilitation.
Yep.
And they have the lowest in the world of reincarceration because of that.
Sure.
But it costs like $140,000 a year per prisoner.
They can afford it. They have a lot of oil and whaling money and shit.
But it, like, every prisoner in their cell it's not even a cell. It's a bedroom. It has a TV, a shower, toilet, bathroom separate. Like, there's a separate door to it.
I just want to go there and, like, I've always wanted to go to Norway to visit, but I can't afford it. So I just want to, like, I just need to get there and just commit a crime.
Just kill somebody.
Yeah. Then I can just live there in luxury.
Yeah, there's a grocery store that they work and they get money put on a card, and you just go buy your groceries. The prison provides 1 meal a day, and you are responsible to cook your other meals. Each like cell block has a kitchenette.
It's crazy.
Just knives.
It's like college.
Yeah, it really is. It's like a dorm room. That's exactly what it is.
Jeez Louise. Norwegians got to figure. They figured it out.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I was gonna say, remind me of your prison thing. Like I haven't really watched a ton of stuff, but I go down these Reddit rabbit holes for just long periods of time. And I went through a Reddit rabbit hole recently about like prisoners of war, and like I know like Japan has like, especially around World War II time, just has some horrific documentaries out about their prisoner of war situation. But I saw a picture today, and it was like these 4 Australian POWs from World War II, and like they were sitting around having coffee or having tea after just being released from the prison or from being a prisoner, and it's unreal how skinny they were. Like I've never seen people that skinny in my entire life.
Jesus,
it was nuts. But it was basically I just get down a rabbit hole. But there's like, I can't remember exactly the name of the doc or something, or it's like a written thing, and then there's also like a video that goes around with it. It's called like the Rape of Nanking or something like that. But it's like the stuff that Japan did to China during that time. It's like the most horrific shit you'll ever watch or read about in your entire life. So those are like kind of what I've been watching this week.
Well, do you believe in the whole, if you treat someone like an animal, they eventually become an animal?
Yeah.
I think so.
I mean, Game of Thrones taught us that. Although, he got rehabilitated, Theon, so he was an animal for a while.
Yeah. That's an extreme case.
Yeah. No, I do think that. I do think that's true. Yeah.
What have you been listening to this week?
The GOAT This American Life. That's what I always go back to. This American Life. That podcast app I bought has like 1,000 episodes. I feel like I'm just never going to get through them.
That's a lot of episodes. Holy crap.
There's a really cool one I listened to recently about like it's like basically important moments of history and then where it crossed these people's paths that actually took part in it. So like it's basically like a small story of like a guy who was like during the communist scare or whatever in the US, like just a slice of his life that took part in history. It kind of reminds me of, there's a podcast called oh shit, I don't know what it's called now, but it's basically just that. It's like they talk to people who were on famous movies, like people you've never heard of, and then you get to see shit from their perspective.
A small role.
Yeah, it's basically just that.
That's
except
cool.
for it's like historic moments in the world.
A lot of times, like they'll know more, like little details and stuff because it was to them.
It's huge.
That's the biggest moment in their life.
Yeah.
So they will remember everything.
Yep.
To like the star of a movie, they're on to the next movie.
Yep. Yeah, that you get to see like the real happenings.
Not to compare, but it's like wrestling wise.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the best podcasts I've listened to with a guest are not the main event guys. It was like a guy that was a jobber for years. Then he got a little push there. It's because he kind of got to deal with the low end stuff, and he got dirt on everybody kind of thing. And he has less further to fall, so he doesn't care what bridges he burns.
Right.
But wrestling podcast was what I listened to this week. Talk is Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
Every now and then they hit that home run with they called a shoot interview.
Yeah.
And they had John Moxley, who was Dean Ambrose in WWE, who switched over to AEW, and he just comes on and buries WWE.
Really?
Yeah.
Just drops all the dirt.
Yeah, and it's like
These guys are pretty confident that WWE's like that these other
he'll never go back anyways.
That these
He's
other,
one of those
other
people.
federations aren't going to be able to hold their own. Because historically, that's never happened.
Not going to happen. Well, he's one of those weird people that like
has morals and principles and values.
No, like it's not about the money to him is secondary. It's about like the artistic freedom to do stuff.
Not like food.
Yeah. But his logic is he has enough money in his bank, kind of like he's sold out, made the money, and now he's ready to go back and be an artist, kind of thing.
That makes sense. Actors do that shit all the time.
Mm-hmm. Like the one for you, one for me method. But it was just one of those things. It's like listening in on an exit interview almost,
right?
Where you're like, oh my god, they're burying everyone talking so much shit.
You ever had an exit interview?
Yeah, and that's what I did.
Really?
Yeah.
Talk shit about me.
No.
I can't. I've had a couple, but I've never. They've always been like amicable.
I was just super 100% truthful.
Yeah, I was too. Usually, I've never really left any place for the most part. That just because like I was super unhappy and shit was terrible.
It was just
better opportunities.
I thought there was in the end of my career there was shady. So
really?
They were going to hear about it, and he didn't do anything.
No. I'm not sure why they even have exit interviews, really.
It's a formality, probably, just to justify something for the HR person to do.
Yeah.
But that's all really of note that I listened to this week, other than my normal, just Fat Man on Batman or Batman Beyond kind of thing, or Fat Man Beyond, whatever the show's called now.
Yeah, there's a new Rogan with Wiz Khalifa that I'm interested to listen to.
I saw that.
Yes, me too.
Yeah.
You ready to get into the geek news?
Yes, I am. Geek News is brought to you by Bluefang Server Solutions. Go to bluefangsolutions.com to get a server for your favorite game. All kinds of games on there, so go check it out. And they're really cheap, and you can use code BIRDLAW15, all lowercase, at checkout for 15% off every month.
So, am I saying this right? Square Enix?
Square Enix, yeah.
They got a game.
They're a little company.
Yeah. AAA.
Yeah.
See, when you say AAA, I think baseball terms. So AAA would be like minor league.
Yeah.
It's weird that in video game term,
AAA is like the top of the thing, and there's like double. It's like that just means they're Captain Big Nuts. They're the
behavioral law position.
They're the meat of devs.
Okay, well, they got a game coming out called Marvel's Avengers, and little has been known about it. And then I guess it was one of those things where they're getting ready to do a press statement and accidentally put way too much in the press like that, and it got released. And then they had to pull it back, but people already snag it off the internet. Sounds like it's going to be more Spider-Man PS4 style than, because a lot of people were speculating it's going to be like Ultimate Alliance style, but a Spider-Man style like open world play as Iron Man in that world would be pretty badass.
I almost think you have to go open world these days. I mean, the resources are there. It used to be really hard to fit all that data in a space.
Yeah.
So,
and if they did, like, there was a Spider-Man game years and years ago that was open world, sorta, and it just felt like cardboard cutout buildings and stuff like there was no feel to it. There was no people walking around. It was like you could just
like early GTAs. There
Yeah,
was like barely anybody walking around. And
but
shit.
you felt like there was oh my god, this is amazing! I can run anywhere I want.
Here's the problem: is for casual gamers, they're never fucking happy with like your game has to satisfy every little niche, every little need for them, or they complain about it. So like it's almost hard to just have like, unless someone really likes side scrollers, to just have a side scroller anymore. Like, or to have a game that's just really like about one, like it has to fulfill so many needs. And it feels like if you're not able to, the replayability of an open world's not there, like people shit on it.
Yeah, I don't know. Would this be any of interest to you if it come out and it was like that? Okay,
Open world, yeah.
I know. Avery Law, you're hired on. We want to make the best Marvel Avengers game. What kind of style are you going to make?
I think it had to be like a GTA style.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think that would fulfill some people's like wants, is to be able to
fly around or
to
be
be a
Hulk or be
superhero
Thor.
in a living, thriving place.
Would
That'd
you
be
do
amazing.
it? There was rumors that there's going to be like a skill tree breakdown, and you can upgrade your character. And
I don't know.
how in depth do you want to get with it?
I
You
mean,
definitely got to have the new costumes.
They're
That's a thing.
already a superhero.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, in a way, I want to be all full powered immediately, but I understand like a video game how you have
I
to
know.
progress.
I think that has to be almost single player at that point.
Yeah, so that makes like to me, Avengers screams multiplayer.
Yeah, for sure.
Like Jesus Christ, I don't want to just be one. I want to play with my buddies as a team.
I think them doing it kind of like Division 2 would be amazing. Or it's like it's open world ish. I mean, it's open world, but like I think it'd be hard if it were like a GTA type game to like keep people engaged. I think there'd have to be a lot of stuff like, because for me, I haven't played it in a while, so I really can't speak too much. But like on GTA multiplayer, like it felt disconnected. Like it's like your open world was here, but really like all you could do there was walk around, and then everything else that happened took you to like another place, like through another loading screen. It's like it was disconnected. Everything that you could actually do outside of walking around and blowing up random people was disconnected from this world.
Yeah.
Whereas Division 2, everything's in that world.
Okay.
Like you run into people in that world to fight. You run into people. Your quest and your missions are in the world for the most part.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I think the upgrades for like the suits and stuff like that would work.
Yeah, and like because that was a huge successful part about the Spider-Man game was how many different Spidey suits did they have, and little abilities came with like little tweaks.
Yeah, and if you could just get to the point to where you can like customize your own suit.
Yeah, I mean that would be cool. I mean Iron Man is the obvious one that pops out, but there's so many variations of Captain America, Thor. Like the possibilities are endless.
Gotta have Fat Thor.
Gotta
have Fat Thor.
You gotta have Fat Thor like in his battle suit, and Fat Thor just rocking a robe and
yeah, Big Lebowski Thor.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what that, like the potential of that game.
Yeah.
It'd be something that I might actually try to play if one of my kids wants it.
How do you feel about the internet?
The internet?
No, like taking, like knowing that that's out there, knowing people have spent years of their lives on this, and then just dropping for everyone to read.
A mix of like I don't know. It's it's funny you brought that up because it's like if you noticed something, would you like tweet at them and be like, hey, I don't know if you meant to put this out there, or would you just screen cap, post it everywhere like, oh my god?
I don't think I'd post it everywhere. No, I mean I think it depends, I guess, because it's kind of hard for me to even get in touch. It'd be hard for you to get in touch with.
Yeah.
But someone there's bloggers who spend their life breaking news and shit like that. They're the ones like jumping on that shit too.
That's a
spread
break
the word.
to them. Like that could.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Yeah, but
for the people that are.
They fucked up and probably getting in big trouble about that. Yeah, well.
Not only that, but you spent so much time on it. I mean, hopefully it doesn't mess up their sales or anything like that. I don't think that it would.
I don't think it would either.
But I don't know. I'm always kind of mixed about that kind of shit. Because I mean, what point can you do? That's what happens when we have this freedom of this open world that we live in now. Like the internet is just, it's crazy.
Yeah. Our next topic is Kingsman 3. So I didn't realize this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the Kingsman movies?
I've seen the first one, I think.
Okay.
Just the first one. Have I seen the second one?
The second one's really good.
I don't think I've seen the second one yet.
Okay. Well, you got that. Add that to your list.
Yeah.
They're making 2 more. One's a prequel, which will star Liam Neeson, which I thought was sweet.
Yes.
He fits right in.
Yeah.
And then the one's the third of the story, and it'll be the conclusion of like the Eggsy Harry saga.
Okay.
Did you know they're based off a comic book?
I feel like I've heard that.
It blew my mind when I found that out.
Really?
Because we're doing a little prep for a one-shot of
Uh-huh.
comic book movies. That counts. And, I really like these. So it's gonna bust up my superheroes.
Yeah. Is that like second place for you behind the Marvel? Behind MCU?
No. I don't know.
Okay. Just wondering how much you like them.
I really like them.
Yeah. They kind of feel like a James Bond version of a comic book.
They're very fun.
Yeah.
I wish you'd seen the second one so we could talk.
I'm trying to think if I have or not.
It's
Julianne Moore's in
is
it.
the bad guy. Elton John's in it, which is funny.
No.
Do you think that's where they met on the set? And he's like, you know what? I like you.
You should play me.
And I'm going to make a movie about myself. And it's you.
Sure. Or he just saw him on his television.
Because he
on the telly.
Probably has the telly.
I did a movie with him?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. They do have scenes together, don't they? I don't know.
Maybe one.
Oh, the Black Widow movie. The unofficially official Black Widow movie that they've still yet to officially announce.
Uh-huh.
Set photos have leaked out. How silly is this all going to be if Scarlett Johansson just happens to be filming another movie where she has red hair?
I mean,
the set photos are very generic. No, they're very like her just doing mundane things, like going to a grocery store, riding a ferry.
When
that'd
you
be
said
hilarious.
Riding a ferry, I immediately went to like Tinkerbell Ferry, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
Well, I'm
mundane things.
I think that it'd be hilarious if it was lost in translation too.
Yes, something crazy. The set photos, they couldn't tell if it was what time period it was taking place in. Because that's the other big, like, how far of a prequel is this? Is this in between? I don't know. In a way, I know it's been said before, after Endgame, I'm over, like, I don't really need to see a Black Widow prequel. They missed the boat.
Yeah.
I
mean, really, you're just filling in some gaps. It's not really progressing anything.
Right.
And you already know how this ends.
Yeah. So it's, okay.
Yeah.
But
people want to see Scarlett Johansson do stuff.
Well, the cool thing would have been if they did this movie like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
That would have been really cool.
Squeezing that teat.
Yeah, for getting every last drop
Every
out.
last drop of that teat. That Marvel teat.
DC's teat. Their DC's Universe Swamp Thing trailer. Have you seen it?
No.
Megan?
No.
Megan, I think you might like this. It is very horror-y. Like, you know anything about Swamp Thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's like a horror movie.
Yeah.
But it's a series. I think there's 8 or 10 episodes. It's just this is one season, one and done.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on the fence because I'm not a huge Swamp Thing fan, but this kind of sold me on it. I still haven't got the DC Universe app yet.
I don't see why you would get it until things start dropping like that. Like things you want to
several
watch.
things of Teen Titans, I guess, is crazy good.
Really?
Yeah, is what I heard.
Teen Titans.
And then, that other team. Oh my God, someone's yelling at me right now because
I'll yell at you.
Robot Man and all that. I
Yeah.
forget. Damn it.
You're parking up the wrong tree here.
Yeah,
brother.
I know. Someone in chat, help me out with that.
Help him out. Help him out, Elder.
Yeah, the team. It's a DC, whatever.
The DC team
Yep,
with a robot.
with a robot.
It's a robot.
Well, I think Megan will like it. That's why I want to bring it up.
The robot.
No, Swamp Thing. It looks scary,
Okay.
and I like how they're not afraid to go like rated R.
Yeah,
With
that is
their
a nice
stuff.
thing. If only their movies were better at times.
Mhm.
Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol. There we go. Thank you.
Zinga.
Shout out to Aranor.
Shout out. So Sony is pushing rumor. This is all rumor and speculation because Sony owns Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a hand in anything that's Spider-Man. So the Spider-Man 2, Far From Home, is coming out
Yeah.
in July.
Yeah.
Next month.
That's all I hear about.
They're planning Spider-Man 3.
Are you interested in Spider-Man knowing his...
So spoiler, he's going to live through this one.
Yeah, no shit.
They're planning it, and they're pushing to introduce Tom Hardy's Venom.
Yes.
I finally watched Venom, by the way.
What'd you think of it?
What'd you think of it?
Damn it!
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Yeah. I didn't think people were shitting on it. I thought it was fine. It's weird. It's the weirdest thing to me about the whole thing? Tom Hardy's voice.
Yeah.
It just sounds so weird. Like
Yeah.
he didn't sound like himself at all, which is crazy. Which is acting and
Yeah.
whatnot. But like he just sounded strange. I thought it was fine. I liked it. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't blown away, but I didn't think it was bad.
No, it's good for what it is.
Yeah.
Like,
People seem to hated Venom in it.
yeah, they didn't like the comedy.
I liked it.
See, I enjoyed that, but it was also they tried to sell it as a horror movie, and it's not.
No.
And I also didn't like how how Venom would just come out of him and not be there. Like, I don't know. That was a little weird for me. But I'm totally just basing it off of like what I've seen in like cartoons and stuff, how the Venom suit works.
Okay.
Shut up, Megan.
I don't understand.
I don't understand either. But I'm sick of
It's
her.
just funny how
undercut
you're
His
like,
voice still.
How?
How'd you like it?
How'd you like it?
Him in the cartoons.
Let's go watch fucking cartoons.
So I don't know. I liked it. But anyway, so where does Far From Home take place? Or two? Is it two? The next one,
The second one is called Far From Home.
Far From Home. Where does it take place?
In the timeline,
Yeah.
directly following Endgame.
Okay.
You didn't see that trailer?
I guess not.
There's two trailers. The original trailer that came out weeks ago.
That's the one I've seen.
Okay. Well, the new one, it's like directly like the Iron Man murals on the walls
Oh,
and
okay.
stuff like that.
No, I didn't see that.
Okay.
Okay, sweet. That makes me really excited about it.
Yeah, because I was worried that it was going to be like a prequel essentially.
Yeah,
and
or
it's
like-
like, oh god.
Yeah, I want
Move
this
on.
shit to progress.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that now.
But now the big can of worms of how convenient was it that all his friends were snapped away and didn't age either.
Yeah, I know.
But
Yeah.
hey,
Disbelief.
there's a talking raccoon.
Yeah.
So, Black Mirror season 5
I'm
comes
excited
out
about
June
that.
5th. I guess is Miley Cyrus and Anthony Mackie like the big stars attached to it,
Well, every episode of that is its own standalone thing.
right?
So-
But didn't some actors play multiple roles?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I would assume that would maybe they're in more than one episode. We still never finished it. I've never seen the final episode of season 4,
Okay.
and I've not watched Bandersnatch. What was it called?
Yeah. The Choose Your Own Adventure.
Hard pass. Hard no.
I
that-
didn't like it.
Yeah, Megan watched it.
Well, that was the one where he was like making something.
The video game.
Yeah. It was terrible.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time.
I spent way too much time like going back. Like you chose the wrong ending, and then you had to go back and go through all that shit over again. It was too time consuming.
I hated it.
Hated it.
You know, they haven't really brought up doing it again, so maybe it flopped.
Oh, there's another Choose Your Adventure survival one with Bear Grylls.
Oh yeah, I've seen the boys doing that, and they like that.
I haven't played it yet.
The boys did that?
Done it yet.
Yeah.
I don't really like Bear Grylls that much, but
That seems to lend itself more to the choose your own adventure style. Like that would be like easy. Do you climb down the hole or you climb the tree? Okay.
I don't know, because the whole premise of his show is like the shit that he's doing could possibly kill you when you're
Yeah.
watching his show.
And then you die. You watch him die.
Yeah, that is obviously
is
never
his
going to
last-
happen. So
his
there's no
last
real
ever episode.
consequences to the action.
Jesus.
Okay. Brightburn. Do you know anything about this?
No,
How did this slide under the radar?
I've heard of this.
Holy shit.
Explain this to me.
It's Evil Superman, the movie.
Okay.
How?
Because it's DC.
No, it's not.
Oh, who is it?
It's nobody. James Gunn produced, I think he directed it too.
How is it not? How are they able to
Either-
use Superman and they don't?
He's not okay. They don't come out and say that he's Superman, but he's
Oh.
an alien child lands on the planet, and two people that work on a farm.
Is it gritty?
It's evil. It's. You want to look up and see if it's rated R?
Yeah.
I might be down for this.
I'm really down for it,
And
but
James Gunn.
it just makes me go like DC. What the? You letting other people do your shit better than you can do it? Like, why wouldn't you come out
Why do
with
you
like a
think-
what if style movie? Like, what if Superman was evil?
Why do you think that it is R?
Is it?
Yeah.
See, it looked R because he's straight up murdering people.
Why do you think DC is so bad at this?
It's R.
Thank
Hopefully
you.
it's a hard R.
It's
wanna see-
very hard.
I want to
Easy on
see
the microphone.
evil Superman cock.
He's a boy. He's a little boy.
All right. No, not forever, right?
And the-
Is this essentially Good Son, the alien version?
No, so like,
Ow.
okay. The Titanic bow. That's what it sounds like.
We just hit an iceberg, friends.
Sorry.
You guys thought the global warming was real. We just hit an iceberg.
Yeah.
They're out there. What was I going to say? I don't remember.
Well,
You know who the dad is?
yeah,
Who?
from Office. It's
Yeah, it's Roy from The Office. Is the
No
dad.
shit.
and the mom is
Elizabeth Banks.
yeah.
Oh.
So that's
Who has the hots for her? Was it Corey?
I don't know. I thought it was him.
Oh, was it you?
What?
Elizabeth Banks.
She's good looking.
She's a good looking.
Yeah. I've
She's a
seen
good
Zack and Mary. Funkenstein in our chat says he's been seeing trailers for months now, and it is Superman because one of the trailers on the mailbox says Kent,
Girl. The T.
Well,
but they can't say it's Superman. Obviously,
Yeah.
They call him Clark.
If they call him Kal-El, then there's gonna be a fucking lawsuit.
I'm looking.
And they get away with like his cape deal is like a
Nope.
hood.
They call him Brandon Breyer is the last name. Breyer.
But I just
When
didn't
did it come
know
out?
how. I think it's already out, but I didn't know how it just flew under my radar.
It's
Oh,
in theaters?
now.
yeah.
Are you gonna watch it?
No,
Yes.
I don't go.
I'll go by my damn
You can
self.
go by your damn self. Holy shit!
Wow.
The last time you picked a movie out, it turned into a damn musical.
I
No,
want-
there has to be a reason that it's not getting more love. So it either sucks or I don't know.
Well, it has a 9 out of 10 rating on IMDb. So,
Oh,
just kidding. It's 6.5.
yeah,
Wow. That's a bummer.
yeah. It's a cool concept though.
It is
I'm
a cool concept.
more excited that like, oh shit, they tried something like that we would talk about them doing. Like, why don't they make an evil Superman?
What's the next big DC movie coming out?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Oh, well, those are great.
Yeah, that'll be good. Wonder Woman 84, I think it's called, or something like that.
Does it take place in 1984?
Yeah, in the 80s.
Ooh, girl.
Oh, we get to see Gal in some high-waisted jeans,
Yep.
Mom jeans.
some Jordashes,
I'm trying to think if there's
some
another
LA gears with their legs pegged.
DC movie coming out.
Should
but
be wearing
I
some
don't think that
scrunchies.
comes out till next
That's
year.
enough. Avery.
I'm hard.
H-A-R-D.
H-A-R-D.
Speaking of DC, it's been officially announced Robert Pattinson as the Batman.
Cool.
I like it.
I don't like it, but I don't care that much.
All those years as a vampire, and he finally turned into a bat.
Yeah. You've been waiting. Had that joke locked.
She had that, yeah, she had that geared
and
up.
she just packs up. That was her show prep for
All
today.
right, guys. See you later.
Oh, finally I can forget about that line.
Mic off.
Yeah. I heard the rumor is that he signed a 3-picture deal, which that is what I like to hear, because then they can build a story. It would have been really alarming if it was only one.
This is fantastic for him because I can't think of anything that he's done since Twilight.
Water for Elephants is good.
But I'm saying as a casual I just don't. Do you think he's hot?
No.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Because I could see people that think he's
Tyler
attractive,
does.
knowing what he's done. But I don't know anything that he's ever been in besides Twilight, because my wife took me to a Twilight movie.
He did a movie like Megan said. Water for Elephants is a good movie.
What is that?
It's about a circus, like an elephant getting beat in a circus. It has the one guy in it.
That sounds too sad. I don't like it.
It is sad. The guy who always plays a villain in Quentin Tarantino movies. He was in Inglourious Bastards as the.
Oh yeah, Christopher Waltz.
Yeah, he's in it.
You say the German guy.
The German guy.
Okay.
I didn't want
German
to
guy.
just pigeonhole him as the German
Yeah.
guy, but that's what he definitely is.
Is he Germans, Tommy? Yeah. I think it's good for him, and I think then he'll be fine with. Like I said, he has the jaw for it. Like you see a Batman mask, that dude's jaw hanging at the bottom is gonna look good.
Mhm.
It's fine. So I don't know.
And he's younger, so it'll maybe be a different story.
Yeah, I just hope. Who's the director?
I don't think they've got anything like that. Oh no, yeah. Shit.
Can it always be Christopher Nolan?
No, it's not going to be him. It's the same guy that was going to direct it after Ben Affleck bailed out,
Bounced.
which sucks because I really liked Ben Affleck's Batman.
Me too.
He's got a lot going on, personally.
Do you guys like the Dark Crystal?
No.
I like meth.
No, like the movie.
I prefer light crystal if I'm going to do meth.
Crystal Light.
Okay,
I'm on a diet.
Netflix has a TV show, The Dark Crystal.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's like puppets.
Let me pull up the poster. You'll completely understand. It was like a thing for...
It was a cult classic.
Yeah.
I just didn't know. I've never seen it, but I didn't know.
80s
It's one of those
kids,
things
maybe?
like if you've seen it, it sounds like you love it.
Okay, I don't know it.
But the Netflix series,
It's a Jim Henson thing.
it's a really crazy looking because they do a mix of puppets and computer, the special effects, like real special. What are they called? Practical special effects versus
Like Jim Henson stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do remember that. I don't like it.
I've watched it a few times when I was younger.
The show looks crazy.
Basically, it looks like if you like the Labyrinth, you'd like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a long time, I thought it was the same thing.
I don't like Labyrinth.
I've never seen it either.
I don't dislike it, but I don't get the craze. My freaking sister was obsessed with Labyrinth. It was crazy to me.
Well, we can't really talk about it if none of us have seen it.
Nope. No idea. It's coming out apparently, guys.
It comes out August 30th.
Yeah.
The trailer made it look good, made it look like, oh, I would check that out. Not knowing anything about the movie or what the movie's about.
I think we already know that I'm too pragmatic to like all this fantasy stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say pregnant. I'm too pregnant.
Take you out of
Okay,
middle
so-
school and get you pregnant.
The new Rambo movie is coming out. I didn't know where that lands on your radar. And so originally when I wrote that down, it was meant to mock it.
Mm-hmm.
Then I watched the trailer and I was like, that kind of looks good.
Yeah. You're in?
Like, I'm not in to go see it in theaters, but like Megan's gone on a Saturday and I got time to kill, I'll watch that.
Ooh, sounds good. I'm out of it.
He's just straight up just mainlining Metamucil.
Just dude, old. I love
Shooting
the
it
old
up.
man one more fight story,
Okay.
and that's how it is. And in the trailer, Old Town Road is the song playing
Are
in
you
it.
kidding me?
No,
God, this is so fucking
Ugh.
cheesy.
it works though. I love it.
Nah. Is it slowed down?
It's broken up. It's not just like the music's playing the whole time. Like
So it's like, take my horse down
Yeah.
Old Town Road.
It has an audience, man. It's just like those ridiculous movies that has like every action star in the world in them.
the Expendables.
Yeah, it's like
I don't think I saw
the
one.
problem is Rambo went from being like good, like a really awesome like story
Franchise.
slash fan, like a really good franchise, to now it almost feels like the Expendables to this point.
Yeah.
If it has Old Town Road in it, I can't imagine John Rambo listening to Old Town Road.
Take my horse down Old Town Road.
Well, I was shocked that I feel like the song's pretty new. Like how quickly they cut the trailer.
Are you sure you were watching the correct trailer?
Yeah, it said it was. I hope not. Fan made, that would be sweet.
It's not even a real movie.
Oh my god, that would be even funnier.
Has somebody taken Red Dead 2 and made a video with that song?
Oh, I'm sure.
Probably. God, I'm so sad that I haven't played any of that online because
Either have I. Actually.
because I see all these fucking pictures and like clips and stuff, and it looks amazing. But I'm sure it's shallow still, though.
Are you excited for the Call of Duty Modern Warfare reboot?
Not really.
Me either. Cool. Moving on.
Moving on.
I never got into Modern Warfare. I don't know. I like Black Ops better, and then Black Ops turned shitty.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think I liked Modern Warfare better. Modern Warfare 2.
Most people did. I think that's like the most popular one. But I thought regular Black Ops was awesome. I like that one.
I don't understand the reboot concept.
I don't know if it's just literally the same game that they're remastering.
Oh.
Is that it?
No, I don't know. I
It's a really
thought
old
you would
game.
know.
I don't play first person shooters very often. I can't play them on stream because I rage too bad. I end up breaking TOS or something.
Jeez.
Yeah. I realized my short. She's a hot mess today.
Yeah, holy shit.
I realized my shortcomings.
You can't just slam things.
I didn't mean to.
I realized my shortcomings in life, and I try to avoid those. And me yelling profanities at children is one of them when I play Call of Duty.
That's my favorite thing to do.
I just did it too.
God damn, professional. Have some fucking
The
professionalism.
goddamn pots. Call the kettle black.
Well, my last piece of geek news is exciting. The MCU is targeting Keanu Reeves to play in the Eternals. What are the Eternals, you say?
Yeah, what's that?
Sounds
It
odd.
is the Celestials, which are like the gods that created. They're like, I don't know how to explain it. Like Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah.
He was a Celestial.
Okay.
So it's like they're superpowered beings. They created a group called the Eternals, which is almost like their version of the Avengers.
Okay.
All right.
That's how I took it. I don't know this mythos very well. I never got into like the Inhumans or Eternals or stuff like that. I don't know why. It just never landed. Probably, honestly, they didn't have a Saturday morning cartoon called The Eternals.
Right.
It was called X-Men.
That's where they were going to get you.
Yeah.
If they were going to. So Dave Grohl's going to be in it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
And Angelina Jolie.
Yes.
I triggered somebody the other day in Twitch chat. Not in my chat, somebody else's chat. I was just perusing Twitch.
It's called trolling.
Yeah. Well, like, as you guys may or may not know, I always call Keanu Reeves Dave Grohl. And like I was in chat and they were talking about John Wick and they were just like taking shots to the mouth over Keanu Reeves. And I was like,
yes.
I can't believe people are so like people let him get by with just impersonating Dave Grohl all the time. Like he stole his look and they're like, no, he was around way before. Like they just went off. I was just like, yeah, this is because they're really people who love Keanu Reeves are like Taylor Swift fans.
It
Like
is
the claws come out. Yeah.
It's weird that he went from like a joke.
Yeah.
There was that time where everyone mocked like
Shitty actor.
Yeah, one like his
One dimensional.
yeah, playing the
He's
same
just
character.
So hot.
I've loved him forever because Bill and Ted obviously,
Yeah.
and then Speed.
Never mind.
HARD hard.
Yeah.
He's so hot. HET.
That's what I said.
But yeah, like I don't know. I've always liked him too.
Yeah.
And he's like he seems like a stand up class like human being.
Point Break.
Point Break's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, he always got made fun of for all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Speed?
Replacements.
Yeah. Oh my God, Replacements.
Yeah.
He's a big Buckeye fan.
Yeah. Falco.
Shane Falco.
Heckin' yeah.
Hey,
HAHE King. Hecking.
All right, you ready to draft?
Oh, you don't want me to go over my news?
Oh, you have news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's hear that.
You gotta
news.
let me know before show that you have
That's
news.
fine. I can save it for next week.
Because it goes before Geek News if you have news.
Oh.
Thanks for fucking listening to any of the ever format how we ever did anything. Jesus Christ.
Do you want me to do it or save it?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, sure.
It's, I mean, it's not the greatest.
Sure, I'm going to mentally
Is it
check out like you do.
Is it about Keanu?
No.
Okay, focus.
All right. So.
The BuzzFeed?
No.
Oh.
Daily Mail.
Someone else did all the
Someone
work.
else's
for it.
work.
No, I read this article. There's this lady who had sexual reassignment surgery in 1999.
Mhm.
Or she was a man.
As one does.
Now she's a woman.
Mhm.
The operation was botched and it caused her genitals to narrow in a collapse.
What? Like a collapsing, dying star?
I meant collapse.
It like ate her. It ate her. She collapsed into her own vagina.
Yeah, her vagina collapsed.
Oh.
It already is a cave. Like the cave fell.
Caves collapse all the time.
Yeah, I guess.
Cave?
It's cavernous.
God damn it, you guys. I'm not doing this. We'll save
This
it
is
for
the
next
segment.
No, this is a funny. Joyce gets so mad when we comment on her news. That's what we do. It's all audio. It's audio.
It's supposed to be riffing on your weird story.
Okay, so she's been walking around with this collapsed vag for years. Well, she heard about this doctor in Brazil who was creating vaginas for women born without genitals using the freshwater fish membrane.
For sure, never go to Brazil for anything medical needs. Let's just get that out of the way. Good.
How many people were born without a vagina? Let me rephrase that. That
Where's
also don't have a penis.
and like 50%.
Yeah.
I think the joke here obviously is this lady now has fish in her
Yes, so
vagina.
essentially she went to Brazil to meet with this doctor
They just
and
put a
had the
sardine there.
neo-vaginoplasty done, and now she has tilapia fish skin lips.
So she has a vagina again.
Yeah, but it's fish skin.
She's part
lips.
fish. She's a hybrid. Does it work just the same?
And her vagina goes blop, blop, blop.
I mean, women. I know a lot of people my
Here's
age
the
growing
fish.
up that wanted to be mermaids.
This
So
is
this
what
taking
it
the
literally her
whole,
skin
like,
looks like it has scales.
Smells like fish joke to a whole new level.
how does it stay alive?
her vagina?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I'm assuming the membranes work with our
Yeah, they must be able to.
stuff.
What's it smell like?
Fish. If it smells like fish, eat it.
Huh.
I had a bumper sticker on my car. My dad had a Bronco that he used for fishing. That was my first car. And the bumper sticker said, if it smells like fish, eat it. I had to
Amazing.
drive that to school.
Classy.
I ripped it off. It was embarrassing.
The best bumper sticker I've ever seen was "I break for cock."
On your car?
No, we put it on a coworker's car.
The Funk said this is the mermaid sex from Mrs. Birdlaw's podcast callback.
Oh yeah,
Best callback ever.
yeah.
That is funny. And I have another story if you'd like me to
One more.
continue.
Hell yeah, do it.
One more. In Spain, basically people are going to this little cafe, drawing their own blood out, mixing it with sausage meat, putting the sausage in casings, cooking the sausage, and then eating their own human blood sausages.
I mean, blood sausage is for sure a thing. Why not eat
That's
your own?
gross,
I guess.
though.
Why?
Just because people
Because
are
they can.
fucking
Damn
weird.
it.
It's like a vampire cafe.
I
Are they
don't
into
think
blood?
it was a vampire.
Is it weirder
cafe.
if you eat someone else's?
Ooh, I think so.
Is
But
it weirder?
people are arguing that it's cannibalism, and they're like, no, you're not eating human flesh, you're eating human juices.
I mean, lots of people eat human juices all the time. That's not cannibalism. I
So-
kind of feel like the blood would just cook itself down anyway. Like, probably just practically disappears. Right?
The
Yeah.
kids are downstairs and don't have their keys. Jackson forgot them, so that's why the doorbell's ringing.
We're gonna have to take a little break.
Sorry, guys.
I'm gonna bounce off and go let the kids in.
We
Please
can
don't-
just keep going.
don't-
You can just
Yeah,
bounce off.
do it.
Yeah. So,
I can talk to them on Arlo.
let's talk. So, wait, who, what? Oh, the bell.
Yeah.
Have you guys found any weird shit on your doorbell yet?
No, not on the doorbell, but we had a lady out back walking her dog, like, in our fucking yard. Tyler thinks she was scoping our house out.
She probably just letting her dog shit in your yard.
That's what I thought. She didn't look like she was looking at it in our house or
No,
anything.
she probably used your yard for her dog's
But
shithole.
yeah.
I was riding my bike yesterday, and there's like this little road that used to be a connector road between two roads, but they cut it off so it's like dead ends. And there was like this guy with like two massive fucking dogs just walking down there, and he was just letting them shit. And it's like I mean, no one lives there, so whatever, I guess. But
Oh
this
my
still
gosh.
kind of sucks.
People are ridiculous.
Yeah. Sometimes I take Bernie for a walk, my golden retriever, and like we'll be walking down the street, and she'll just stop and shit in the middle of the sidewalk.
Really?
She's such an asshole. It's so weird. Like she shits in the road all the time, and the sidewalk, and like sometimes she shits in the road. I'm just like, I mean, it's in the road. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pick it up. I mean, it's
Not my pig, not my farm.
I do
area.
though. I still pick it up. I feel too bad if I don't pick up her shit. So
Welcome back. Did you kill him?
Yep.
cool. Like, how dare you come home in the middle of the podcast?
No, don't lose your key.
Oh,
Yeah.
He lost it?
Yeah, he said he forgot it.
Oh, that's different. Than
that's different than losing it.
Well, be responsible and bring your key. You have one job.
Okay.
All right. I'm out of breath.
So the blood sausage sounds disgusting.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Would you eat someone else's blood sausage?
No, I wouldn't eat mine.
Wait, stop.
I'd eat
I'm not
yours.
finished.
I'd eat your sausage.
$100 for a bite of your own blood sausage.
No.
Yes.
I
You would?
wouldn't.
Oh, fuck yeah, I would. Who cares? I've tasted my own blood before, and I like sausage
Okay.
in my mouth.
I guess I would.
In or around
In
my
or around my
on
mouth area.
Twitch. I would do it on Twitch.
You would? Your own blood sausage? Just one bite or a whole sausage?
One bite.
Okay, how much?
You have to take it to the
How
base.
big is the sausage?
Well, the bite would just be like a bratwurst.
It
So
varies
brat-
on who the blood comes from, what their sausage
How much would it
looks
take to eat the whole brat?
Yeah.
For me, like $500.
What about you?
Megan, do it just for the fun.
like. Yeah, I'd just do it to say
You
I
can't
did
chew.
It. Oh, I have to swallow it all.
ASMR. So, what about someone else's blood sausage?
Depends on if
If you're
they're hot.
guaranteed that you're not gonna like, if there's no
Yeah,
like,
you're not
it's
gonna
just-
catch anything.
Okay, then to be honest, I don't think that matters at all to me.
Although it's yours, somebody else's.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's still pretty gross.
I think it matters. In my brain, I'd rather eat my own blood sausage.
I'd
than
rather
somebody
eat
else's.
my own. If you're like, hey, which one you want?
Yeah.
I'll take my own.
You said it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I'm saying like the price that wouldn't change for me.
Oh, so it'd be $500.
Mhm.
I think for me, to eat my own blood sausage, it'd be like $100. To eat somebody else's, probably like 1,000.
Hmm.
It matters to me.
I've tasted my own blood though, like not and
It tastes like iron.
Yeah, like why?
I
I don't want people to think like I'm like licking my wounds. Like
maybe
if
I
I've
don't
got a cut
understand
in my
what
mouth.
this is. Is there any meat?
Yeah, it's mixed with sausage
Yeah, it's just like it's like a brat with your blood inside
with your blood inside,
the casing.
Yeah.
and it's
I
bright
still-
red. And when they cook it, it turns practically black.
Ugh.
Haven't you ever had?
Coagulated.
There's,
No, I've not
there's
had
blood
sausage.
sausage.
I've not had it. God damn. How long
It's
we been
made
doing
with-
this? You know I haven't.
That's fair.
It's made with what?
Have you
Pig's
had
blood?
chicken nuggets?
Yeah. Can you infuse my blood into some chicken nuggets and some french fries? Which, by the way, that's what I'm cooking when we're done.
All right. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
All right.
I wouldn't do
That
it.
was blood sausage.
All
What
right.
else we got?
Done.
A draft.
A draft. 1993 movies.
I guess I get to go first, right?
Yes, you do.
Why?
Because you win every poll.
Because I won the pool? That's cool.
Freak.
All right. So this was a really fucking good year for movies.
So,
man.
yeah, I have
Right?
like 20.
Yeah,
that I
this
could
might be
pick.
the best year we've had for movies.
A lot of honorable mentions that we're going to talk about.
All right. This is tough, man. But I think my number one off the board is Groundhog Day.
That's a good one.
It's a fantastic movie.
It is really good.
It's probably in my top 3 Bill Murray movies.
We're on 1993, right?
Mm-hmm.
1993 movies.
Me?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park.
You bitch.
That's right. Live with me.
I thought there might be a chance that it would slip through if he didn't take it.
You're saying there's a chance.
Jurassic Park wasn't even in my top 5.
My name's Aviary.
And somehow he fucking
And I
wins
have a
these.
refined palate.
No, I'm not saying I'm not shitting your pick. I'm saying he's saying that I would have picked it. I'm saying it's not my top 5.
Then I'm taking Hocus Pocus.
Oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
That is a straight return.
Shit just got real in here, my friends.
Well, I'm a salty bitch. Welcome to the rest of your day.
Well, hey, you swung first. Don't be mad when I bite back.
Whatever.
I got the dang Jurassic Park thing on the table. I don't know if you can see it.
It's on my side of the table.
All right.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
My number 2 is Sandlot.
Great movie.
Yeah, fantastic movie. I mean, Kill Me
That's-
Smalls.
One of the best endings on how it tells what everyone that happened. We talked about that.
Yeah, it's a time jump.
All right, Megan.
My number 2 is Dazed and Confused.
Very good. Very solid.
All right.
That was my next one. That was a good one.
My number 2. Dang. I feel like this year is very, like, there's not, in my opinion, other than Jurassic Park and maybe, really only other than Jurassic Park, that was the only top one. But then there's so many, like, A-, B pluses. That's why I'm having trouble right now. But I think I'm going to go with, oh, man. I'm going to go with Cool Runnings.
That's solid.
She's solid.
Solid. That was number 2.
Mm-hmm. So round 3.
Round 3. Pick 3. Tombstone.
Never seen it.
Never seen it.
Tombstone's awesome.
I heard it's great.
It is great. I'll be your Huckleberry.
Megan?
My number 3 is Coneheads.
Solid pick.
My number 3 is... Damn, I'm sorry I'm taking so long.
It's hard. This
That's
is
what
tough.
she said.
I'm going to go with Mrs. Doubtfire.
Fuck. Now my next pick's going to be real long. Trying to figure all this shit out.
That was a straight up, I know one of you was going to take it.
I love
better
Mrs.
take it
I
now.
love
I
Mrs.
was worried
Doubtfire.
somebody was going to pick Coneheads.
It was on my list.
It's on my list.
All right. God damn. My number 4 is...
There's one on here, a comedy, that I'm shocked that you haven't taken already.
My number 4 is Robin Hood Men in Tights.
That was not the one, but that's on my list too.
We're men in tights. Tights.
My number 4 is Son-in-Law.
Great movie.
Yep, that's solid. Also on my list.
My number 4 is Grumpy Old Men.
That's
Good
solid.
one.
That's one of those movies, we've talked about this before. That's one of those movies that I've seen so many fucking times that it's almost sour. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's fantastic,
yeah.
but like, all right. Is that me? Is it my turn?
Final pick.
Number 5. Dang, it's so hard. There's so many good movies.
Oh, my God. I'm betraying myself if I don't take one of these, but I don't think I am.
My number 5 is going to be... It's so hard not taking this movie, but it's almost like a parody at this point. I'm going to go with Demolition Man.
Thank you. I'm glad you picked it, because that makes my last pick so much easier.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love that movie.
Yeah, I like the movie a lot, too.
Simon Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, that's a good
I
movie.
always want to call him Cypress. I don't know why.
I don't know why. The cussing thing.
Yeah.
Bing.
Mm-hmm.
3 shells.
Mm-hmm.
That is like prime, like when I was young, like when that movie came out and was like on probably circulation on HBO, or maybe, I wouldn't imagine I was allowed to rent that one.
We had it on VHS.
I know I eventually did, but I remember just watching the hell out of it. And just like, that's an action movie. They're saying the F word. Yeah.
It was.
Let's go play guns
your-
outside.
Your little balls dropped
Yeah.
watching that movie.
Yeah. Megan, your final pick.
Tyler fucked me.
Fuck you with the movies.
My last pick is Dennis the Menace.
Good pick.
It was between that and Last Action Hero.
And my last pick is
Last Action Hero.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
Yeah, that wasn't on my list.
I stuck to my guns.
Should we talk about some of these?
Yeah. The significance for this movie, when I was in the theater, I started scratching my head, and I was like, what the hell? I'm really itchy. And then leaving the theater, I had chicken pox.
No shit.
Yeah. Like, that's just when it, like, manifested where I was itchy. And I just remember my mom checking me like, oh, God, you have chicken pox.
Nowadays, you would have got everyone sick because no one's vaccinated.
I thought you were going to tell me you had lice, and I was like, ugh.
No. You know, I wonder that. Like, they don't wipe down the chairs in between screenings.
Fuck no. They're probably all down ever.
But that's sick. Like,
That's sick.
that's sick.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about some of these.
So my last pick, I was really torn between Demolition Man, Rudy,
Jesus
Rookie
Christ,
of the Year.
And Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year was a really tough one for me not to take.
Three Musketeers was a tough one.
Three Musketeers.
Meteor Man. Do you remember that one?
Not really. The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember it.
It's when a meteor crashes down on him and he gets powers and...
I didn't watch that.
Okay. It was on HBO, like an obscure, like, they always fucking played it.
The Nightmare Before Christmas came out that year? I'm surprised Megan didn't have that. You don't like that movie?
Everyone thinks that I love that movie, and I don't.
I don't love it.
I don't like it either.
Super Mario Brothers came out that
The
year.
only thing I like from it is Boogie Oogie. That's it.
Super Mario Brothers always looked like it was a porn parody. Just these two mustachioed plumbers. Gilbert Grape. Was he in Gilbert Grape came out?
Yeah, I liked that.
Falling Down. You guys ever seen Falling Down?
No.
That's a really good movie. Michael Douglas just loses his fucking shit.
Sleepless in Seattle.
That's a really good movie too.
Homeward Bound.
Yeah. You guys have probably never seen
Tearjerker.
Carlito's Way. That came out that year.
Mm-hmm.
Free Willy.
Adam's Family Values.
Dang, that's a tough one not to pick.
Yeah.
Hot Shots Part 2.
Oh, yeah.
That came
Oh, my
out that year.
God.
Here's a movie you guys never seen. Well, for sure Tyler hasn't seen since you shit on my Boys in the Hood. But Menace to Society came out that year.
Yep, never seen it.
It's really good. Mm-hmm. You know a fucking amazing movie that came out this year, but I knew no one would ever pick it, so I wasn't really worried about it. Although I'm surprised. You probably watched it, Megan. You ever seen True Romance?
Mm-mm.
All right. It's a really good movie.
Nope, never heard of it.
I think you'd like it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Look Who's Talking Now. Love that movie.
We
John
call him
Travolta.
Rocks. Why do you call him Rocks? Because he left rocks in your backseat. What was I going to say? There was one movie. I just deleted it. I don't remember what it was now.
Wayne's World 2 came out that year, too.
It did.
But it was a miss for me. Like, it gave me just a little bit of what I wanted, but not...
It's definitely not as
It's
good.
kind of like Tyler.
Yeah, it's definitely not as good. Yeah.
Not as good the second time around.
Just give you a little bit of what you wanted. Schindler's List. Yeah, Schindler's List came out that year, too. It's just not something that is on my... I've watched it, but...
I've never seen it all the way through.
It's hard. It's hard to sit through that movie.
That's what she said.
Yeah. So let's run down our list again.
So I'll go. I had Hocus Pocus,
Oh, I just deleted
Cool
mine.
Runnings, Mrs. Doubtfire, Grumpy Old Men, and Turtles 3.
Solid till the end. I had Groundhog Day, Sandlot, Tombstone, Robin Hood Men in Tights, and Demolition Man.
Great picks.
I had Jurassic Park, Dazed and Confused, Coneheads, Son-in-Law, and Dennis the Menace.
I think this was one where everyone...
There's so many good choices.
Yeah, there was not like...
I mean, you could have had another top 5 off honorable mentions easily.
Yeah, we could have done,
We could have done
10
top-
rounds.
Yeah,
Easily.
it was really good.
I haven't looked ahead to see 94. I don't know if this is how it's going to be from here on
Probably.
out.
I have 94 done. I can glance at my list real quick.
I feel like probably. I feel like
Or was this just
we're
an
just getting
anomaly?
to an age to where
there's
it's...
going to be fights.
Okay, so this
94 is probably the best year out of everything we've done, in my
see,
opinion.
I think, this is just going to keep getting better.
Yeah,
and
because
better.
I feel like there was a point...
I'm
point...
getting a panic attack just looking at my list because I know you guys are going to
I thought you liked the movie Hocus Pocus.
I do, but...
Wow, he's just starting shit right now.
Yeah.
But you took Jurassic Park.
Yeah, so you guys...
This is Ghostbusters all over again.
You made the list.
You made the list. I feel like we've talked about this before, but I feel like there was... I don't know if it's just the age we grew up in, because it's just a nostalgia for us, or it's just what we were focused on at the time. But I feel like the 90s was like... There was so many good B movies. Amazing, really, really good B movies.
And they're
Yeah.
all staples for us.
Yeah.
Like-
Yeah.
these are movies that I'm making my kids watch just because, like, I'm like, this is going to help your personality be cool.
You need references.
Time to watch Demolition Man, boys.
Show them Total Recall.
Oh, you gotta see the three-titted lady.
Look, you think 2's good?
Yeah.
Check this shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their minds will be blown.
I remember being very happy to see that scene.
Holy God.
I was like, this is. At first, I was like, is this possible?
Yeah, I had the same, like, that's a real woman with 3 tits.
Yeah, because you've seen, like, in your life, when you were younger, you would see a woman with, like, sports bras on, and you're like, you can't tell how many are in there. Maybe there's 3. This could be a real legit possibility. I got to figure this shit out.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
They need to watch Fifth Element, too.
I've never seen Fifth Element.
It's really good. You'd like it. It's just action.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
Sometimes I love, like, that. Just a popcorn action movie that I can just put in, and it's like, I'm not going to be super emotionally invested, but I'm just going to have fun.
Dude, I was watching another stream recently. Beard Food Gaming is his name, and he was playing Conan Unconquered. It's like a RTS game that just came out, and he pulled up this thing. It was like 8 minutes long of like the best 160 Arnold quotes. And there was one that I forgot completely about that it killed me, and I can't remember exactly how it was worded, but this guy like wrecked or something, and Arnold goes over to him and he's like it's not me that's your enemy, the payment caused this, or something. Like, I can't remember the exact quote, but then I started thinking, I was like, dude, there's so many hilarious Arnold quotes. Like, not even ones where you're like you're chuckling at a guy who barely speaks English, but like they were actually like really, really funny, like quotes, you know?
There was a mashup video of The Hound, and it's 5 minutes of him insulting people.
That would be fantastic.
It is exactly what you want it to be.
Yeah, he is very
his
good at
one-liners and fuck the king.
Yeah, that's another thing about Letterkenny. Like, if you watch Letterkenny, listening to them, especially, there's like very beginning of the series, knocks out of the fucking park, because you're sitting there watching it, and then the hockey guys pulled up in a Jeep, and it's just like minutes of them just destroying the hockey players.
They don't even get a word in.
No, it's just like it's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, she's bashful.
Yeah.
It's all right, kitten. I won't tell anyone.
Yep. It's
very
fantastic.
good.
Yeah.
Well,
all right.
You can follow the show on Twitter and Facebook at Some Guys Talking. You can follow the podcast on Instagram and Twitch at Some Guys Talking Podcast. Where can they follow you?
Aviary Law on all platforms.
There you go.
Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch.
The ones that matter.
Yeah.
Well, as always, this has been
Some Guys Talking.